Hey guys, so I'm gonna show you a video of how to get this look. I'll go step by step of what I did and how I got there. And then as I go, I'll show you the products that I'm using. All the products I'm using are like $1, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, like right in there. Also, welcome to my bathroom. That's where you are, and I apologize for the noises in the background. My toilet is like right here and it's making noises and it's kind of scary. My dad is downstairs working on our backdrops. So yay my dad. So you're supposed to put eyelashes on first, but I don't have them on because they got on my nerves. Before you start the makeup, put your false lashes on so that way it sticks to your lid better. So yeah, here we go, step by step of how to do this and how to get this look. The first step is tape. That sounds weird, right? Okay, so just Scotch tape. You don't, just like a small strip. And you're gonna put it just under your eye thing. And you're gonna line it up so that way it ends right across from where your eyebrow ends. Over there. So, hold on. Okay. It's weird, right? Yeah, that's weird. After you have this, you're gonna prime your eyelid, which sounds really weird. Everything I'm saying, I'm just like, anyway. I just got e.l.f. eyeliner primer. Can't really. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. And just put it right on your eyelid. So then you're supposed to let that dry. So while that's drying, it's not really like wet or anything, but so while it's drying, I'm gonna do my eyebrows. It's literally an eyebrow kit, the e.l.f. eyebrow kit. I just hit my chin. So there are two colors. You have the dark one and the light one, and you use the tinier brush, not the big brush, but the tinier brush. With the dark one, and you just fill it in the cracks in it. So I can't do it on the camera. There's a mirror down here, by the way. So you really want to exaggerate your eyebrows because like the judges aren't going to be like in your face. They're going to be like in the stands. So they're not going to stare at you and be like, that's uneven. Why is that uneven? Don't worry about it being perfect. So go for dramatic. So once you have the dark side, the darker color done, you use the whiter color, which is like a powder, and the other one's like kind of like a, not like a gel, but like a, not powder. And then you're gonna powder it, and it's kind of like setting it, so it doesn't rub off. Eyebrow set. Yay. Or eyebrow. So now the fun part. I'm using purple. It's Color Tattoo. Maybelline's Color Tattoo. Can get it anywhere, really. Like, I'm pretty sure Walgreens has this. I'm sure Walgreens has this. Alright, so it doesn't show up right away, so you kind of have to do a lot. So you're gonna start towards the center of your eye and just kind of pat it so it's very, very light. Hold on. Okay, see how that, okay, it doesn't look that light on the camera, but it's light, I promise. It's gonna get darker. And then you wanna go out to here. You wanna I like doing a line so that way it doesn't get too messy. See, now I know how far I'm allowed to go out. And don't worry about drawing on the tape because you're just gonna take it off. So now you're gonna fill it in from here all the way out, and you wanna go down a little. And you want to make sure this stays as light as possible. Like, I'm probably going to rub it off a little. I'm just really, literally just filling in. You want to make sure it's a thick purple. Oh, and don't go all the way up to your eyebrow because you want space between your eyebrow and the color so that way your eyebrow pops more. Okay, so now that we have a thick purple, and you want to make sure it's under your eye as well, You see how it like goes down? And it fades. It's really hard to see on this camera, but it fades. It's not like a sudden line. It fades to nothing. And it does on the top too. You can see a little better on the top how it's like kind of faded because we're going to blend it. So now we're going to use black. A shiny black. It's e.l.f. Long Lasting Lustrous Eyeshadow. Long Lasting Lustrous Eyeshadow. And it's black with sparkles. So you're going to start at the end, back here. And you're going to put it on top of the purple, but you don't want to cover the purple. In the back, you want a little more than you are. So you start in the back with a lot with black, okay? And I'm just patting it on top of the purple. You don't want to brush it across because then that's gonna cause the purple to come off. So you just want to pat it on top until about where your eyebrow is. Now you're gonna lightly pat it on the rest of the purple, so that way it's basically just like a light touch of black on top of the purple, but not too little that it doesn't look like it's not there at all. Make sure you get underneath as well. You want to make sure that the line between where the black stops and the purple starts, you don't want to make that like a hard line like it kind of looks like it is on mine right now, and there's like a little. You want to blend that so it's like goes from black to purple, fading. You want to make sure that you also get as close to the eye as possible. You're going to be putting eyeliner on, but you want to make sure that there's like no distinct line. Right? So yeah. Now I'm doing silver. And it's the same long-lasting, lustrous eyeshadow from e.l.f., that stuff. But it's like silver. I don't know if you're going to be able to follow the color. Do you see that it's silver? You see that it's silver. Okay, it's silver. Starting from over here, the crease of your eye, you're going to go, or the corner, not the crease, that's the crease. And you're going to go on top of your lid. You can brush it onto your eye, but then at the purple, you're going to pat it on, so that way it looks like it's fading from silver to purple. Yeah, like see how I'm brushing it on, and then you just like pat it on top. You can even bring the silver out to over here. You just want to make sure it's not a hard line. Alright, and then you're going to take it on the bottom too. Alright, so I just brushed it on the bottom as close to the lid as the creasy thing, as close as I possibly could. And I also went on top of the purple, so that way it looks like it's fading from silver to purple. Lastly, I'm taking a white. It's the same e.l.f. Long Lasting Lustrous Eyeshadow, but in white. It's also sparkly. See how it's white? It's white. And I'm just going to go in the corner and go out a little with the white. I just went in the corner a little so that way it connects to the silver, but it's not like covering the silver. The last step is to take the white, and after you go in the corner, you just want to put a little bit on the brush, like I'm only doing like literally a little bit. That looks like a lot, but I promise you it's a little bit. And you want to tap on top of everything. You just want to light as possible tap it. It's just so that way it has a continuation between everything, so it doesn't look like we're going from a completely different color to a completely different color. Yeah, you get the point. The hard light is making the sparkles shine more, which is why it doesn't look as good as it does in real life. I promise you, if you saw this in person, it would look different. So the next step is eyeliner. I'm using the fancy brush that I told you guys about. Yeah. And then I'm also using cream eyeliner from e.l.f. Cream eyeliner from e.l.f. and you just want to do a line on top and a line on the bottom, nothing too elaborate, and you want to wing it out a little, but not too much, so I'll show you in a second. Alright, so the top and the bottom are done, and now I'm just going to wing it out a little, which means I'm just going to bring the eyeliner off the corner of my eye a little. There. I did a little more elaborate or dramatic than I normally would, just so you guys can see it. Now you can take the tape off, and you have this hard line. Okay, 2 more steps. Contouring. I'm using e.l.f. contouring and bronzer. Yeah, and then a brush. You have 2 colors. You have a tan and then like a pinky. You put the lighter color on, and you want to find your cheekbone. You put the pink or the lighter color on top of the cheekbone, and then you're going to put the tan color directly under, almost on your cheekbone. It makes more sense. Hold on. And then you take the tan and you put it just under. You want to make sure it goes all the way back to your hairline and bring it down. And then blend it a little so that way it's not completely like noticeable. But you're done. And then your last step is the lipstick. They want a deep maroon, not maroon, but like deep red. I have this. It's called dark wine. I don't know. Any color is fine. And you can always make it darker, and I'm going to show you how. Okay, so I have this red, and it's literally just red. So I'm going to take, I have black, and I'm going to put it on top of the red. And you don't need that much, I just did like a little bit, just like that. And you just blend it, and then you end up with this deeper maroon. It's not going to be perfect, and that looks worse than it actually does. It just looks like a deep red. Yeah, that's all. Now you have your show makeup, and it's going to take practice, and it's going to take some getting used to. So just try it out a few times, get used to it, get the feel for it. I'll turn this off now so you can actually see it a little better. So yeah. And then it'll get faster and it'll get easier as we go.